Okay, we will just give overview what we have started. We have started a little bit earlier today, so I'll just give overview and we'll proceed to the questions. So see, this was paper KS paper 2024 KS paper GS1 set D. Please take this paper. Get it hard copy downloaded, and if you have a hard copy, that's well and good, because you can write there and there itself. Okay, so and you can revise it very easily. If you want, you can make a filing also. It's better if you make a file for the PYQs. So as I was telling, if you understand the nature of PYQs, you can understand the nature of the exam. Okay, ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ PYQs, it is impossible to clear the exam, because these are the entry points. Okay, PYQ, by solving entry points, you will understand how the areas, where in which areas they are focusing, and ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ PYQ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋರಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿ ನೀವು ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಕೀಪ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, and instead of that you divide your time and at least spend 10 or 20 minutes of time to solve the question. So that if you are solving and you are going back to the subject, suppose ಈಗ waterfalls ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, suppose soils ಬಗ್ಗೆ questions ಇತ್ತು, and you are directly some mistakes you are making, and just visit the book or reference book which you have and clarify that. So this is a kind of reverse engineering. If you do this type of exercise, you will never get bored, and you will daily you will learn things. I know some of my friends who qualified many exam by relying on PYQs for the KPSC exam. FDA SDA ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ 2-3 years ನ PYQs ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಯು ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್. ಸೊ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಆ ಥರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so I suggest you, it's daily, it's a PYQs you must solve on a daily basis. At least, if not possible, ನೀವು at least 10 questions ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ. So it's a very good advantage. It's a great exercise. I'll be showing you how PYQs analysis has to be done. Okay, and even by solving 5 to 10 years of PYQs, you will majorly 90% of the syllabus with that particular subject will be cleared. Okay, ಈ geography it means almost 2024 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 28 questions ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. It means this include so many major concepts. Okay, so this include a lot of books. ಬಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ನೀವು 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಒನ್ ಅವರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಓದ್ಬೋದು. ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು 20 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕವರಿಂಗ್ 20 ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ PYQ. ಸೊ ಐ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್, irrespective of exam you are preparing, please get the question paper from the KPSC portal and take it print out and try to solve at least 10 questions daily. And I did try to identify it, and at the front page you try to write, okay, these are the areas the KPSC is asking. And this analysis is also very important. ಈಗ KS ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ geography ಇಂದ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಸೆಟ್ ಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 28 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, and from history around 29 questions, and polity 18 questions, and current affairs 16 question, and economy 9 questions. So what I mean to say, see, you will understand the weightage. ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ವೇಟೇಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಾಟಿಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ and very important areas. Okay, irrespective of the exam, these subjects will definitely dominate. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಪೇಪರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಈ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದಾವೆ, geography, polity, history will be more than 70% of the syllabus. Okay, this is I'm talking about KS GS1. And even if you take any other exam like conducted by KPSC ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, so like CTI, recently CTI ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, AC SAD ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಓಕೆ, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ದ ವೇಟೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ geography and polity was dominated. Okay, so never miss these areas. I'm emphasizing this. Coming to some of the reference books, if you have a time, if you are going for a long time preparation, like at least ನಾನು ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so you try to rely only on these books. Okay, for a long time if you are preparing, especially for those who want to give in the next year ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ, you try to get these books only. ಜಿ ಸಿ ಲಿಯಾನ್, ಇದು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಂಗನಾಥ್, ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಜಿ ಸಿ ಲಿಯಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಬುಕ್. ಸೊ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಜಿ ಸಿ ಲಿಯಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದೋದು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಕೆ ಎಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಬುಕ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು 4-5 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ಯು. So they have asked, and NCRT, of course, 11th, 12th NCRT is compulsory. So these books are, very helpful for your exams. And if you have very short times, then the best way is just do reverse engineering. Okay, so doing reverse engineering will make you covering lots of many concepts. So say for an example, that things we are doing now right away. Okay, and some of the core areas which I have identified, so through that, through this paper will also be discussed here. So if you have any doubt, okay, so anyway, we will take the discussion part in the later part of the our lecture. So now we have dissected some of the questions. So this question seems to be a little bit tougher. So anyway, just read it. So you might be having this paper, question number 39. So set D. Okay, consider following a statement related to drainage system of India. So drainage system is very important chapter. So especially geography of India ದಲ್ಲಿ NCERT ಯಲ್ಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, and also in Karnataka geography ಯಲ್ಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Drainage chapter is very important. Okay, drainage ಅಲ್ಲೇ rivers ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And what he is saying, Indian drainage system is the outcome of the evolutionary process of the three major physiographic units and nature and characteristics of precipitation. So what do you say? Is it a correct statement or false statement? Three major physiographic Indian drainage system is the outcome of evolutionary process. Yes, process of the three major physiographic units ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. What are those three major physiographic units? Anyone? We taught you in the class also. Three major. Tell me, what are the physiographic parts of India? You know what are the physiographic parts? ಫಿಸಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದ್ಯಾವ್ದು ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಟೋಪೋಗ್ರಫಿ, ಮೌಂಟೇನ್, ದೆನ್ see three physiographic, there are 4 or 5 physiographic divisions, depends on books, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ books ಅಲ್ಲಿ physiographic divisions which are responsible for drainage system, evolution of drainage system is, one is Himalayan mountain, ಆಯ್ತಾ? Second, Indo-Gangetic plain. Third, very important, very good, plateaus, Deccan plateau, peninsular plateau ಅನ್ಬೋದು, very good. So peninsular plateau. There are so many physiographic divisions. 4-5 physiographic divisions ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Plains ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, islands ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Whatever physiographic things you are seeing, right? Okay, those contributed to the drainage system ಅಂತ. Himalayas, of course, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, Himalayas are every day, every year they are growing. Why? Because of tectonic movements. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದನೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವೆ. Okay, and I told you Indo-Gangetic plain, every year alluvial soils deposit ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವೆ, river course change ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವೆ. ಹರಪ್ಪ ಸಿವಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿವರ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಯಾವ ಯಾವ ರಿವರ್ ಹೆಸರದು? ಎನಿವನ್? Okay, Sindhu Nadi. Iga Sindhu Nadi, it was a Saraswati which has disappeared over a period of time. So because these are some of the planes are also contributing in a major way. Okay, as per KPSC answer, we will also go with our own approach, our own understanding. There are many questions KPSC given wrong, but anyway, this is the overall Indian drainage system is the evolutionary outcome of process of major physiographic units. It's not just three, but there are other like majorly andre you ಮೂರೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ like the Himalayan mountains and the Indo-Gangetic plains and uh, Indo-Gangetic plain and peninsular plateau. So peninsular plateau, Western Ghats ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. So you can KPSC has given this is correct answer. 90% it was correct answer because they have mentioned major, three major physiographic units and nature and characteristics. So this influences the what drainage pattern. Okay, we can consider that as well. Then second option, see this upheaval of the Himalayas when the northern flank of the peninsular block was subjected to subsidence and consequent trough faulting. So I think many of you might be feel difficult understanding because this is a concept. If you know there is two plate, one is Eurasian plate and other is Indian plate. Okay, and these are convergent plate movements. So because of this, there is called as fold mountains. So Himalayas are fold mountains. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಪೆನಿನ್ಸುಲಾರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೆನಿನ್ಸುಲಾರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್? ಸೊ ಈ see when this plate is moving, this part is also stretching and that leads to formation of faulting. Okay, this is fold mountain where because of the compression of the plates fold will happen. But fault andre there will be a subsidence like like plate tectonics ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So maybe some sudden subsidence ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ like upliftment ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So which is formed because of the central area ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಚಂಬಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನರ್ಮದಾ ವ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, they are because of the faulting process. So this would be also correct answer. And coming to last part of this question is, see, this is also very simple. Slight tilting of the peninsular block from northwest. Okay, see, we know the map. Okay, this is north, south, east, west. So slight tilting of the peninsular block from northwest to the southeastern. Okay, so it is tilted slightly, and because of this, so many rivers are flowing in this way. Okay, exceptions are always there. So this is also a correct answer. So which of the following statements are correct? They have given. So to me, the answer was 1 and D. So if you differ, let me know why you differ and please give a justification if you have. Okay. So I guess majority will go with this answer. KPSC has given this correct answer. So that they have mentioned entire system. See, actually this is true because slight tilting of the peninsular block from northwest to southeastern gave orientation to the entire drainage system. Yeah, this is something very extreme statement. Extreme entire drainage system is incorrect because many other drainage systems also there, like Narmada is there, Tapi is there, Alva. So I guess someone who is very smart. Okay, KPSC has given this is incorrect answer. So entire drainage system cannot be the correct answer. So I thought of telling this, but this is genuinely you. This is true that entire drainage system can't be, flowing to the Bay of Bengal. Okay. So these things have, there are so many, controversies with respect to questions. So we're not going into that. So we are just here to, analyze and ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪೆನಿನ್ಸುಲರ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು and these other areas surrounded with this becomes very important part and especially see now the physiographic parts became the very important part of the syllabus. Physiographic, major physiographic units, and at least you should be able to think what are the physiographic parts. ಇದು ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೋಸ್ಟಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್, these are all the physiographic part ಅಂತ. So see, such type of questions you have to take a risk. You need to approach them because if you know this, you should try to get it. And if you have justification, you can even after marking correct, you can apply for the objection. You can raise an objection. Okay. So there is this is incorrect statement, especially if you read it in a thoroughly. How many questions to be answers in see we will take discussion part anyway. Please just be interactive with respect to the questions, and if you have knowledge with respect to this. So some of the explanation which I have given here. So see, this is a peninsular plateau and this is part of Western Ghats and all these things, and this is a very important part and a very basic part. It is covered in NCERT. So coming to another important question, this is a very easy type of question. No concept, only fact information is required here. Okay, and they have asked name of the river and waterfall formed by this river. So every year ಈ questions ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ತರ questions ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು answer ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. Anyone, okay, tell me the answer please. So third option. Okay, nice. So Lakshmana Tirtha, Irpu Falls. Next time you study in which district it will come. Okay, don't just read and forget, and you have to tell me Irpu Falls is located in which district. Okay, take this exercise. This is very important. District wise, ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ district wise ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So then Agnashini, Unchalli Falls, Varahi River, Kunchikal Falls, Bedti, Magod. Okay, Bedti, Gangavalli ಅಂತಾರೆ. Okay, and very importantly, which is the highest waterfall in Karnataka and in India also. So this is unsettled disputed fact. Let me know if you know which is the highest. Okay, yeah, Kunchikal is a correct answer. So Kunchikal, which is located on Varahi River. Okay. So these things are, you should at least read something about Kunchikal, how many feet are there if you know. Okay. Unchalli Falls, the district. And these are the some of the areas which you need to cover. Okay. Even if you cover in this way, you are trying to cover major part of the syllabus. Nim book ode ನಿಮ್ಗೆ even if you make mistakes here, such type of questions you will remember for the exam. Okay, and there are some of the waterfalls which I have given. Okay, see, Kunchikal is skipped in many of the books, but when you search in the internet, you will get. Okay, so all these waterfalls you please remember, very important. Okay, they have asked so many times this Gokak Falls located in Ghattaprabha, Magod Falls, Gangavalli and Bedti River, Shimsha, Chaya Bhagavati on Doni River. Okay, Unchalli ಅಥವಾ Lushington Falls ಅಂತಾರೆ, Agnashini. So these are some of the important waterfalls located in Karnataka state. Okay, so please do read this. This is very important. This is one of the core area. So ನೀವು ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಓದ್ತೀರಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದಿ, ಬಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಥರೋಲಿ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಡಿಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಬಂಜೆ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಲೊಕೇಟೆಡ್ ನೇತ್ರಾವತಿ, ಸಿ 216 ಫೀಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ತರ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ prepare for such type of questions in future. If so, this is what I was trying to say. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ವಾಟರ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ತಿದ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ರೀಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಈಗ ಏನೋ ಕುಂಚಿಕಲ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಸೊ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದು ಬರೆಯೋದು. ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಫಾಲ್. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಹೈಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ 400 ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ meters ಇದೆ. Just try to Google it and make a notes. So by doing that also, at least ನೀವು 5 to 10 years, not even required 10 years, at least 5 years of KPSC ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನೀವು ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕವರ್ 90% ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ KPSC is repeatedly asking. Okay, so this type of exercise is very much required from your side. So coming to some of the other questions, please tell me which one is the correct answer for 41. The state with the border boundaries formed by the river. So ಒಂದು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇವನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್, ಆಸ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್, ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಕು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್? ವೇದಾವತಿ, ಕಬಿನಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕಪಿಲ, ಕಾವೇರಿ, ಭೀಮಾ. So we have always a dispute with Kaveri water sharing with Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Okay, so that we can mark. Then Bhima Nadi ellinda barute. Okay, if you remember from Maharashtra, it will enter Karnataka, right? So then obviously Bhima and Karnataka will be there. Then simple way, just application of the mind idre sako. So you can mark such type of okay. Okay, answer is second. So Vedavati is on Karnataka and first, second. How, why it is mixed response is coming? D is 3. How come it is second? Okay. See, ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಿಂದ ನೋಡಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, if you remember, just I am Bhima is a tributary of Krishna, right? So it will flow from here and it will enter. So it forms a boundary. Even Kaveri, C is 4, and Kabini, B is 2. Kerala, and this is a tributary of Kaveri river, right? So which divides the Kerala and Karnataka. So these are basic way of basic map reading. Adru madbodu question was very easy question. So such type of questions uh, will come when you keep observing maps. So for your information, I have given here. So just try to see this type of map. Like, okay, so this is Krishna basin, entire Krishna and its tributaries. Okay, so Vedavati, here it is Vedavati, and flowing towards Andhra Pradesh. Okay, and see Bhima rivers which enters into Karnataka. So here somewhere. So this if river is flowing means it will also mark as a bordering area. Okay, even Kaveri river, it's not mentioned here. So some of the this when it comes to rivers also, please do remember. See, these are the river water irrigation projects agirbodu, like Nagarjuna Sagar project, which is located on Krishna river. Okay, so very important. And there, Tungabhadra Dam, which is a very old dam constructed during the time of Vani Vilas Sagar was constructed during the time of the Wadayars. So tell me in which year it was constructed. If you know, you comment it. So such type of reading is a necessity. So fact wise is also important, and concept basis questions are also very important. Okay, so coming to some other questions we can take here. So see, this is Kaveri River. Okay, so Kabini is a tributary of Kaveri, and so we and Kaveri flows through it. This is the Karnataka, and Mettur Dam somewhere here constructed Mettur Dam, and this forms the Kaveri forms the border between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Okay, so Kabini River here. See, this is Karnataka part, and this is Kerala part. So these things of observation. This question was very simple, and it just need to have a, pictographic memory of rivers, how they are flowing, and their nature. See, from river itself, so many questions they have asked. Okay, and coming to a very important, this was a question. I think this question was previously. This question actually requires not that much, even without knowing also you can practice this. See, which of the following statements are correct with reference to Kumri cultivation in India? Okay, it's a form of shifting cultivation practiced in Karnataka before independence. Okay, so just link this statement, shifting cultivation. So the shifting cultivation will go for mostly commercial crops are grown in this Kumri cultivation and supplied raw material to British administrations. Okay, so most of these, shifting cultivation means what? If the suppose a forest will be there, naturally forest, and they clear the forest and they will cultivate that part of the land, and for their commercial, not they go for commercial crop, but it would be especially the required crops. Especially these people are tribal people, semi-nomadic people. Okay, and they cultivate what is required for their day-to-day activity, and of course ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, and supplied to the raw material to the British administration. See, they were first of all, they were not into the mainstream society, and they were alienated and was not into part of most of the tribes. They were doing their own, and they were not into kind of the British ಜೊತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, and even they treated Britishers as their enemies. Then how can you think about they had a relation with the Britishers and the tribal? So they used to hate them because the British. So that's a different story. And ಇಲ್ಲಿ one statement in the ಇನ್ನೊಂದು statement link ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು we can uh, guess the correct answer. It's not a commercial crops, so that we can eliminate it. And it was limited to the areas administered by Madras Presidency that are part of Karnataka state now. Okay, and it was banned in 1890. Somehow, even it one statement, if you remove it and you can try to make this correct answer. So 42 is one, A and B is a correct answer, and it was not limited because see the how tribals will limit themselves. Okay, they keep moving from one area to another area. Shifting cultivation is also nothing but they just cultivate in one particular place and they shift to other areas. So it means that they are not limited to one particular place. So by that process also you can mark A and B as a correct answer. Okay, so that's how you can arrive at the correct answer, and eliminating, try to eliminate with a most logical way. Okay, and you can arrive at the correct answer. So when it comes to some of the other important the shifting cultivation practices across the world are very important. So this question has been asked in KS paper also previously. They keep asked such type of questions. So different terminologies will be appeared, like northeast India dalli they call it as Jhum cultivation anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. So and like in Andhra Pradesh it is called as Podu. Okay, and in Sri Lanka it is called as Chena, and in Java and Indonesia this is called as Ledang. Please do remember these are very important part. They are not given in by googling, you will get this, but it should be at one place. And Milia, it is in Mexico, and Conacu in Venezuela, and Roca, Brazil. So this have they have asked in KS last 2020. So they have just changed from world perspective. They have asked shifting cultivation. Then they have jumped to Karnataka shifting cultivation method in Karnataka. Okay, so there are other places where shifting cultivation still practiced in India. So please do remember. See, these are some of the states where you can expect the shifting cultivation. As I told, Jhumming, most of the northeast people, they are dominated by tribal people, right? So they do practice this shifting cultivation or slash and burn cultivation ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So Manipur and this is Pamlu is in Manipur and Bastar region, especially the Chhattisgarh part. So this is called as Dipu and Dahiya. There are people who are named as the Dahiya tribes. So Bewar or Dahiya, which is located in Madhya Pradesh. So this is a practice they call it for shifting cultivation. Okay, Podu, as I told. So this is Kumara or Kumri, you can say, which is parts of Western Ghats. So okay, and there are almost in very few areas this practice is being done, but most of the tribals have settled and doing so these things you know very well. So these are the some of the terminology you need to remember for the examination point of view. Okay, so coming to some more questions. See, this is one of the controversial questions, I can say. See, drainage pattern alle 2 3 questions they have asked. Okay, drainage system alle questions idave. There are we know types of drainage. We might have bread, radial type, dendritic type, trellis type. Okay, so centripetal type. So you know this type of questions will definitely asked and itra questions ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So this is also very important, especially when you read rivers like Indo-Gangetic river. So Indo-Gangetic plains ಅಲ್ಲಿ rivers ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So Ganga river ಈ ತರ ಹರಿದು ಬಂದು and it's a tributaries joining, right? So tell me which is the answer for this. If you know, you can tell me the answer. Then we can take the explanation part. Okay. So, okay, good. So, yeah. See, ಇಲ್ಲಿ possibility this question. ಸೊ ಇಂಡೋಗ್ಯಾಂಜೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಡೆಂಡ್ರೈಟಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾಕೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಫೆದರ್ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ತರ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಗಂಗಾ ರಿವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ what about this trellis andre? So how trellis rivers will be flowing? So you might be knowing the vine orchard, grape orchard. So ಈ ತರ laterally move ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So these are the characteristic of badland topography. So badland topography ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಕ್ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಚಂಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಚಂಬಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟರೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟರೀಸ್ ಇದು ಇದರಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಟ್ರೆಲ್ಲಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಸಮ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೇಡಿಯಲ್ ಟೈಪ್, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇನ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಹೈಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ದಿ ಅಮರ್ಕಂಟಕ್, ಓಕೆ, ವೇರ್ ನರ್ಮದಾ ಸನ್ ರಿವರ್ ಅಂಡ್ this Narmada river takes place its origin, and so they flow in this way. Okay, even pinnate is, what is the meaning of pinnate is also dendritic type only. So this somehow this, as I told, there is a unsettled undisputed questions. So and so this is a peninsular region rivers. Most of the peninsular region rivers will also have a, you know, the dendritic pattern. And even the Indo-Gangetic also will have a dendritic pattern. Just remember, in Karnataka, which type of river will follows the radial type of pattern? Anyone's? Karnataka, some only one example is there for radial, Nandidurg system. Very good. So Nandidurgali, can you name 3 important rivers from the Nandidurg ranges? Nandi Hills in the 3 rivers flow ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The northern part of the river is called as Palar and Pinakini. Okay. Pennar, Palar, North Pennar. Yeah, nice. So you please remember, and how those rivers flows also very important, because this region is very dry region and prone to very subsequent drought alva. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನ you read it in a 360-degree angle. Okay, so that's very important. So this is some of the questions. Then coming to world geography, so this is world geography is also a very important part. So world geography in KS, see, match the following ethnic group correctly matched. So this they have taken question from the GC Leong book. Okay, so there is one chapter climate. If you read that chapter, climate tribes ella sigutte. So tell me which one you can find this would be a correct answer. So if you read tribes, world tribes, it means you have completed tribe chapter antaste. So Masai tribes, there is very important one of the they breed one type of cattle. Can you name what is the name of the cattle? A very important Zebu. The name of the cattle that Masai people breed is Zebu, and they very good. Okay. So they actually, these people are located on the bordering Tanzania and Kenya. So ಇಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸಿ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಕಾಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಈವನ್ ಐಸ್ ಓಪನ್, ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋದಲ್ಲ. ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಇದೇ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅವನು. And these are some of the Inca civilization we might have read. Okay, so they are in the Southern America and Central America part. So Aztec civilization, these are the indigenous people. Okay, so this is very important, you need to remember. And Chin are the part of the northeast and Myanmar part, India and Myanmar, and Bolivia and Peru. Yes, Sami are Sweden and Norway. So these are very important tribals which they have mentioned. Please, such questions you find in some textbook. Otherwise, you need to rely on the internet. And as I told you, make your own notes. So some of the world famous tribes also, this also they have asked in CTI exam. So especially this Bushman is very important, because they stay in the Kalahari desert. So there are other very importantly pygmies. Their height is very short, and they live in the this Congo basin and Kyrgyzstan, Middle Asia, Vedas, Sri Lanka, and Morai. So these are some of the Bora, Brazil, and Negro, of course, Africa, Uruguay, this Guchu. So these are some of the important tribals you try to remember. It's very important part. Okay, so this is one of the important exercise you need to just not not just reading tribals ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು tribals ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆ tribals ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, some of the famous tribals, so that whenever they asked in the exam you might be able to you may be in a position to answer them. So CTA exams ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. I remember this pygmies they have asked, match the following ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So they have not changed anything. Nothing pattern was not at all. They have not changed. Theme wise ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದೇ ತರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ level of diversity they brought. Okay, and that's why please, if you are preparing for KS very seriously, do not ignore prelims. Okay, and if you clear prelims, you can very easily clear mains with a very smart way of preparation ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ mains clear ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. So you need to get the things done in a right way ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So that's why I wanted to focus all of you on more part on prelims. ನೀವು even prelims ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು like it's almost 80% of the syllabus is going to be covered in mains. Okay, geography, if you are thorough, and geography, of course, it will be helpful in mains. History, if you are thorough, it will be helpful in mains. Alva? So this static portion, you need to be very thorough, and it will help both prelims and mains. And see, some of the other part of the questions, they have introduced this new type, like largest and this. So even ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾಗಿ, ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೇಸ್. Okay, Ukraine being so small country, and it's possibilityನೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So and sometime if you don't even see this type of question incorrectly, so try to just box it, and such type of questions you need to take very carefully. So we may make many mistakes. So I myself has made 2 to 3 questions without seeing that. Okay. And so that happens. Largest producer of groundnut, of course, it was China. And largest producer of this coconut was Indonesia. And of course, we produce the cotton largest in the world. So this was not a correct answer. Even even if you if you applying your mind also with this, you can eliminate and you can mark as a one as an answer. Okay, so what I mean to say is this PYQ analysis is a exercise. It's an art. Okay, it will come not in 1 day or 2 day of practice. So there are some of my friends who cleared prelims by daily giving, relying more on the PYQs and making short notes and clearing the exams, because this will make you in a proper way of preparation. So one directional nim preparation ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. And no matter how many quality test series you solve, no matter how many tests you attempt, but test wise mock test, that's are all for the knowledge purpose. Okay, but these things are set, they test, the examiner is going to test your presence of mind, whether you are really applying your mind or not ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರು ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಯು ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೆನಿ ಆಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ from now onwards we are going to take previous year question papers, though these questions were tough in nature. That's why few questions I'm going to take, I have taken. So we are going to take PYQ questions. Okay, so let's at least 10 to 20 questions at least daily if required, because many a time these themes will be repeated. If waterfalls bandaga, so we're not going to discuss waterfalls again because we have already studied that. ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ we will cover comfortably 80 to 90% of the syllabus. Okay, if rest something is left, that can also be covered, by identifying areas. So why you want to get out of it? The score for even 60 to 65% of the marks to clear the exam. So that should be our objective, and smart way of preparation will nail through it. So that's what we are doing it. We'll continue these sessions like this in coming days. We'll take PYQs, and after this session, okay, every day we would like to give an assignment. Please do work on it, because it is not advisable to spoon feed everything, because the equal effort should be come from your side. Okay, and the main objective of this session is to make you more accountable. Okay, you should be more accountable, and you should be stick to the schedule. You should stick to the schedule, and you should be more accountable. And whatever you are doing, whether you are working, you or whatever you are doing, but you should be committed to the assignments. Okay, then only you can expect the result. So uh, if you are 100% giving your efforts, I think you can clear prelims, mains, and interview very easily. So but efforts has to be come from your side, and consistency, as I again I emphasize, 2 ದಿನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ 3 ದಿನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಲುಕ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಶ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಇಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ if you are not doing, some other people, someone who is more hard working will take away. That's it. Okay, and what I am going to do, I am going to discuss questions as per this pattern as I have given above. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So we'll take questions subject by subject. Okay, like wise till 45 questions we have solved, so from 39 to, so like this we will be going, and each day we'll be giving the assignments. Okay, assignment is just to make you you are preparing with the exam, upcoming exam. So please take this some of the four chapters as an assignment. please submit it. It will be very, I'll be very happy if you submit it. And I'll you put it, if you want to send individually, you can send me. Otherwise, if you want to mail, you can mail to our mail. We'll share the email detail also. Drainage patterns, waterfalls of Karnataka, rivers, and the tribes of India. So these are some of the important chapters. You expect some, if not 6 to 8 questions, at least from these four major chapters. So the point of this core area, mentioning is core area, is just to focus more on, even if you put drainage pattern in the internet, you will get different types of drainage pattern. Okay, draw each river and just look for, okay, this type of river is flowing, then this is an example for dendritic. Or if river is flowing like this, okay, Narmada and Tapi, and this is example for parallel river. So these things you need to apply your mind. Rivers also, you this is a big chapter. You do peninsular river. So I'm not saying do North Indian rivers. Please do the rivers which are flowing in Karnataka, Krishna River, and majorly Krishna River and Kaveri River. So, so please do at least do these two rivers. So this is about the today's exercise. If anything is there, feel free to discuss. If any doubts you have. So like this was overall picture about the PYQ sessions we'll be going. And on the basis of same questions, we'll be framing the questions on every Saturday or Sunday. And so that we will assess whether you are preparing or not. So ಇದೇ topics in the questions frame ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, waterfalls ಆಗಲಿ, tribes ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ. So this would be areas is same as already where we have given the assignment. ನೀವು ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. So you try to attempt them. So your preparation for prelims will be taken care. And mains ಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾಟಿಕ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ ವಿತ್ 2 questions. ಓಕೆ, 20 questions ಏನ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. 20 question ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ the next day you will run away 3 hours. So we will not make it a burden. So whatever we have told, please take them very seriously. If you have any doubts, please feel free to reach us. Slightly besides topics, approach history and geography for prelim. Yes, definitely we will. Yeah, it's USA maize. Very good. Yeah, USA is the largest producer of maize. Yeah, such kind of interaction we expect, because we also feel very happy. Yes, students are very active. Here, world geography is there, but yeah, for KS prelims, world geography is there. So they have mentioned explicitly in the syllabus. Yeah, we alternate days we will keep the PYQs session, because as we are giving assignments, we want the students to work on. Even the regular batch students also participate. It will be very helpful, because whatever we have studied is a 50%. This is application part. Okay, some question you ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ತರ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Always don't go with the knowledge only. Okay, you develop an art of solving question. Okay, then only you can able to score very high marks. Okay, JSL, you can score very good marks when you learn this art of solving the questions. Okay, hope you have taken the points from us. Whatever we wanted to deliver, we have delivered. So I'll inform the next session would be day after tomorrow. One day you have a time. So please make this. If you have notes, revise them, because these are the areas which will be asked for the upcoming test on Sunday, Saturday, or whatever it is. Okay. And these are the areas we are going to focus much, and we are not going to focus the unwanted things, and which are not important for the examination point of view. So anyway, I hope we have delivered whatever we, sir, is there any Karnataka PYQ books? Please, I suggest you don't buy any books, PYQ books. I personally feel lot of incorrect answers were there. So please don't go with that. I have gone through it, and I find no book is worth of buying. You do yourself ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ KS ಯಾವುದೇ ಪೇಪರ್ KPSC ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿರಿ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ 5 years ಆಫ್ ಪೇಪರ್, ರೈಟ್, 5 years, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2020 ಇಂದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ನೀವು 4 years ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಯು ಕವರ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 90% ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್. ಸೊ ಬುಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ರಿಲೇ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡೋರು KPSC ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ KPSC ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು, 2 to 3 times ಅವರು ರಿವೈಸ್ ಅಂತ 3 times, ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬೇಡಿ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಈ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ತಪ್ಪಿದೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇರೆ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅರೈವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ನ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಯಾವ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ಓವರ್ ಅ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಅರೈವ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ we'll meet day after tomorrow. We have given this exercise. I'll put it this in the group also. Please do take that. And thank you so much for all of you, and taking the time and participating in the session. Hope we'll meet again. Until then, take care. Bye bye.
Sir,
Yeah, please.
yeah, so could you please repeat what we're supposed to submit as the assignment?
Yeah, these are the 4 areas. These are the 4 topics which I have mentioned. Drainage pattern. If you have
Yeah,
soft,
yeah.
if you have, try to make in your own notebook. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank
Keep
you.
keep a separate book and try to make your own notebook. If you are writing,
Okay.
that's a very good. And try to avoid making soft books and all, because if you are writing something, it will be helpful for your mains. Okay. Diagrams ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. And these are the only areas they are going to ask in the mains also. ಡ್ರೈನೇಜ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಿನರಲ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ದ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯಾ, ವಿಲ್ conclude the session. Thank you so much for joining the session, and I thank each of you for participating, and we'll meet again and bring such productive sessions. Till then, take care. Bye bye.